you learned about your new coach since practices?
Yeah, so I think I don't know if it's necessarily new, but I one thing I love and one thing I know about Coach Pope, and he showed it definitely in recruiting as well. But he loves people, and Coach Pope is just a really great personality, and it bleeds into everything that he does, and with his family, the way he coaches us, the way he acts with the coaching staff, and all the way down to the way he acts with the janitorial people here, and just like everybody. And I think it rubs me a really great way, and just the way that he cares about people, the way that he goes out of his way to love on other people, and endless gratitude with him. And that's been really special to see out of someone who's a leader at University of Kentucky, especially. So,
Andrew,
How involved is he in practices? How involved is he with
very,
with those players?
Yeah, very involved. That was pretty cool, especially for me being able to go first day within the first couple of minutes of the first practice. Coach Pope has us in the post, is doing post moves, guarding me, and showing me tips and tricks and things like that, which has been really cool. And he's out there, directing everything. It's been a lot of fun during practice.
Andrew, this is probably a question you've gotten a lot, but why Kentucky? What made you want to come here?
This is a really special place. I think for me, I knew what I was looking for when I went into the transfer portal, and this is a combination of everything that kind of came together for me. First and foremost, it was a basketball fit, and I think Coach Pope did a really great job, showing me how I would fit within the team and the recruitment, and just the way that I've been able to play. But also, was really cool for me to say, hey, you need to get better at this, and this is how we can help you do that. For someone who's trying to continue to get better, obviously has aspirations to go play in the NBA, that's all you want to hear when you're in the recruitment process. And so that was really cool to understand my fit. And then the second part was just the embracement from the fans. I think Big Blue Nation is just, I think you said it before, it's just different. I think it's a really special place, and been my dream ever since a little kid, coming and watching basketball. You always, you hear about Kentucky basketball, you watch Kentucky basketball, and you want to be a Kentucky basketball player. So
you mentioned a lot about this team's shooting ability,
right?
From early practices. Who's the one guy that you just cannot ever leave on the perimeter?
I think it's pretty cool. Travis Perry has done a really, great job just in working on going in and seeing him in there. Sometimes you walk in and he's at 500, 600 shots up, right, in the day and something like that. And he's still at like 85%. And I'm like, how's that possible? Look over, it's all threes and he's at 85%. It's pretty crazy. So I'd say, Travis Perry's been laying it up. I made 59 in a row from a corner the other day. It's incredible. So
you mentioned Big Blue Nation. If you had one thing that you want them to know about you, what is it?
One thing that I want them to know about me, I would say that I'm a player's leader, I think. So for me, I try to, lead by example, and not necessarily in trying to grow with my voice in doing that. But I think for me, it's been really cool throughout my college career to be able to lead by example, and it's my responsibility. At least I feel to make sure everybody's ready to go every day, and continuing to get better and bring us together as quickly as possible, which is what this team needs. So
you touched on it a little bit, but every time Coach Pope talks about you, he says you were born to play in his system. Just
right.
When you turned on that BYU tape, just how quickly did your eyes kind of light up and see the scheme fit for you there?
Yeah, it was really easy for me to see that, and Coach Pope, it was really cool. Flew out into Westchester, came to see me, just casually hanging out on the couch, and put up the tape and showed me. And the way that they're able to, Coach Pope walks you through it as well, makes it a little bit easier for me to see, and kind of like he said, it felt like it was a born and supernatural fit, and I'm super excited to be able to hopefully, continue to take advantage of that and get more comfortable in the system and be able to flourish. So
You talked about it earlier, the experience of this team. You have a half dozen guys who are like fifth-year seniors.
Yeah.
What's it going to mean to you guys as the season gets long, as the grind starts to take hold?
yeah, I think it's a really long season, but kind of like you mentioned, I think that's the really a great advantage that we have this year is a lot of people who've been through it, a lot of people who know what the grind is like, and know that not every day in July is going to be great. Not every practice in July is going to be great, and you just got to continue to get better and not get discouraged. And I think that if you've been through 3-4 years of college basketball, that you understand that pretty well. You don't want to be playing your best basketball in November. You want to be playing your best basketball in March, and I think it's going to be a really fun time being able to play next to people who've been in a national championship game, who've been deep into March Madness, and that's going to be great for me to be able to lean on them for some advice, experience, and things that they have that I might not have as well. So
There's been a lot of talk about matching up with the TVT team this year. What are you most looking forward to that matchup? And is there maybe a certain person you're looking to match up against?
I wouldn't say a certain person, but I would just say, just being able to practice with them and get to know them first of all, just because I think for a lot of the alumni who have been here, with Cal, to be able to get to know Coach Pope a little bit more, kind of embrace the program, I think will be really cool and will be really special for us to be able to be Coach Pope's first team and to be able to grow that relationship, and that'll be a lot of fun to just pick their brain about basketball in general. A lot of those guys are Kentucky legends and won national championships, made super long runs in March Madness, and so I'm really looking forward to be able to talk to those guys and kind of learn as much as possible as I can from them.
Obviously, there's a lot of players that just haven't played together on this team. How's the team chemistry going? Is there maybe a certain player that is you've really connected with since you've gotten here?
Yeah, I think the team chemistry is definitely growing great. We spend a lot of time together, and I think the other cool part that we've been able to do is we've done just a lot of already these first 4 weeks, just a lot of hard stuff in general together. I think when you're in the weight room or you're out doing sprints or whatever it is, and you look to your teammate next to you, and you can tell he's going through it, and you're going through it and everything, but at the end of the day, you both are able to get the job done, and that gives you the confidence and the trust you continue to build, stack days like that. Then last play in the national championship game, you can go make this play because I trust that guy has worked as hard as me to be able to make that play or whatever it is. And it starts in the summer. It starts doing weight room and all the little stuff. It really all adds up. And so I think that just even that stuff that we've been able to do this first 4 weeks has been awesome, and really been able to help us grow our team chemistry.